טוב, שלום וברכה. Today we'll talk בעזרת השם about יום עצמאות. What the spiritual meaning of Independence Day? It's not like there is Independence Day in America, it's in France, in Holland, and in any other place. They have their Independence Day. But our Independence Day different in essence. We're something absolutely different than other country. So what's the difference? In order to understand that, I want to tell you that everything that happened to us, it depends of your awareness of what happened. Not what happened, but how you perceive what happened. And sometimes they can be great historical events, and a person won't be able to understand what really happened. For example, I know someone that he was a young man in time of declaration of independence of Israel in 1948, and he was with his wife in some in kitchen, and his neighbor knock on the window, say, come, listen, they declare the independence of state of Israel. They declare state of Israel. We have a state. We have a state. He says, okay, so what? Big deal. Give me scrambled eggs, please. Israel is the state. Before we pay some charity, it was now we will pay more taxes. That is the main difference. So what happened? Nothing happened. And in order to understand what happened, we have to be aware in which not only what happened to us, but also in which stage, which step we in this process of independence. We'll start from idea that in Judaism we have two tendencies, two streams that calls Mashiach ben Yosef, Mashiach ben David. Mashiach ben Yosef, it means Mashiach. No, like in Judaism, everything is coupled, like two things. In all the world, they have one Mashiach. We have two. It's like a two Torah, the oral Torah and written Torah. There is joke that Hashem come to Muslims and he asks them, do you want to have Torah? And they said, what is written there? Hashem say, it's written, don't kill anybody. They say, no, we can't take that. It's not for us. So he came against the nature. He came to Christians and he says, do you want to give Torah? They say, what is written there? It says you shouldn't
commit adultery.
Idolatry. Yeah. He said, oh no, we can. He came to other nations. What is written there? It's written that it's forbidden, like a cheat in marriage. No, that's not for us. That's not for us. No. And nobody wanted to have Torah. Nobody. He came to Jews, and Jews asked them how much it cost. As Hashem tell them, it's for free. For free? Give me two. And that's why also we have two Mashiach, two Messiah. One Messiah, it calls Mashiach ben Yosef. What it means? It means that there is some idea, power, to arrange the world. That was power of Yosef. If you remember Yosef Tzaddik, son of Yaakov, he wanted to arrange all the world and to cause to all the world to believe in one God. And that was his plan, and that's why his brothers wanted to kill him. It's weird. Think about. They are righteous people. They are good. Yehuda, Levi, all Issachar. They wanted to kill their brothers. Their brother. Why? Because he has better clothes, better dress. Because of that. Because his father loves him more. They want to kill him. You understand that it's ridiculous? It's impossible. It cannot be. Even in mafia today, nobody will kill the brother because he likes him more. He gave him better Cadillac. I don't know. It's ridiculous. Nobody will do that. So why they wanted to kill their brother? He has some dreams? No. They thought that he is like Esav. They thought that he wanted to destroy all Jewish way. What Yosef, what his plan was, what he wanted. He wanted to make that all the world will believe in one God. Okay, how you can do that? We are 12 people sit here. Can we do something in all the world, or billions of people we can influence on them? How we can do that? He said, no, we have to influence on king of Egypt, and Egypt is superpower in those times, and Egypt will influence in all the world, like America today influenced all the world. So we have to convince king, but how can do that? It's first, and second, if you will make this thing, if you influence in all the world that they will believe in one God, that will make a Jewish way be like swept out, because it wasn't something special for Jews. It will be for all the world, and universal approach. It's very good, universal, but or cosmopolitics. That was the idea of Yosef. But if you do it instead of your national idea, you will just annul Jewish nation. We'll be citizens of the world, but not Jews. And you are dangerous to us. And Yosef still wanted to do that, and they saw that he has power to do that. So that's why they wanted to destroy him, in order to save Jewish nation. And Yosef, he has really a lot of forces. He really know how to arrange everything. If you remember, he became the chief guy in this place that he came in Egypt. He is like it was Potiphera. No. Before he was in Potiphera home, he became the chief guy there, like a manager of everything. And then after that, they put him in jail. He became the manager of jail. And when he came in Egypt, he became manager of Egypt. That is his power. He know how to like administration and all this, so organization. Exactly, he's genius of organizations, and that and that's how it happened today in Israel. Today, our brothers, non-religious people, and leftists, they represent power of Mashiach ben Yosef. They established this state, and they conduct this state, and they do it wonderful. We can almost, there is no example in all history that can be that in 70 years from nothing they established one of the best place in the world. Objective, not because of Jewish. It's objective. It's one of the best place in the world. How they did it in 70 years from zero, even from less than zero, with all problems, with wars and all that. How they did that? It was power of Yosef. Another Mashiach, it calls Mashiach ben David. It's power of spirituality. It's power of understanding the meaning of everything. Mashiach ben David, he tried to get the essence of everything. And that what happened today in Israel. There are two powers, they struggle with each other. Mashiach ben Yosef, it's wonderful, but what he want, in the end, what our brothers left side, or liberals and all this non-religious secular power in Israel, what they want in their dreams, they want that we will be a country for everybody who is living here. Arabs, Jews, Ukrainians, Russians, everybody who will come here. Is it good? Like what had happened today in France, in London, in America, in Canada. There is no Canadian nation. Who is Canadian? Who is come to live in Canada? That's how they want to make here in Israel. It won't be Jewish state. It will be state for everybody who lives here, Israel. There's no difference between Jews and non-Jews.
Just a country.
Just a country, like another 150, 700. How many countries in the world? You probably know.
154.
154?
Yeah. So it will be
another one of 154 countries. Good country, nice, okay. That's what want Mashiach ben Yosef. What want Mashiach ben David? He wants that that Jews will establish here a country or state that shows to other people how to live. What does it mean? We want to fix the world, but you can fix the world by there are a lot of idealistic people and dreamers, and they have their plan how to fix the world. There are a lot. But all that is utopia. Utopia? How you say? Utopia.
Yeah.
Utopia. What it is, utopia? What's the meaning of it? Was Thomas More. It was some philosopher.
Idée fixe.
Pardon?
Idée fixe.
Inifit?
Idée fixe.
I don't know what it is.
It's an idea what doesn't exist.
Inifix?
Idifix.
Idifix? Okay, I don't know that. I thought that there is idea fixed idea. Idea fix is something that you are very concentrate to something that you want to fulfill. But his plan was he described some island in the ocean, that in this island everything is good, people love each other, everything is honest and everything righteous and everything wonderful. And name of this island, it was Utopia. And until now, until today, people that want to say something that it's not realistic, it's not you know, you are like have some your just dreams, they call it utopia. It's like, you know, joke. He didn't think that it's joke. He thought really he wanted to make utopia, but they use this word in order to say, you know, something it's not real. So we want to fix the world, but we don't want to be utopia. What do we want? We want to establish state, that this state will give example to all the world how that there is possibility to build nation on laws of Torah, laws of justice and righteous, and they love people and kindness and all good things. You can talk about that a lot, but before you make yourself things like this, you'll be always utopia. So, and that's why we have so many problems in Israel. And we have problems in order to solve them, and by solving those problems, to give example to other people. For example, in Mozambique, they have problem with water. Not enough water. Who can help them with problem with water? Somebody from Holland? Never. Why? Because in Holland they have a lot of water. Their brain doesn't work in this way to how to bring to people water when you have not enough water. Someone from Russia also, he cannot help because they have plenty of water. So they can help to people in Mozambique or in Chad or in some other place in Africa. Who can help them? Somebody that has the same problem, like in Israel, we have not enough water, and they will find solution how to bring water by drops. You know, there is drops, tick, 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 tick. It's Jewish, it's Israeli inventions. That we find this idea. Now we can help to other people that they have problem. In Israel, there is problem in, you say Brazil?
Brazil?
In Brazil was inflation, right?
Yes.
Big inflation.
A long time already.
Long time.
Yeah.
How much cost one chewing gum in Brazil?
What's chew gum? I don't know. Do you remember? You were there.
100 shekel, 100. You don't know?
But it's more expensive than here for sure.
No, not in dollars. What's the coin there?
Real.
Real?
Real. Real.
Real.
Real.
Real, it's not so real.
The inflation there is okay, but 25
It's
years
okay
ago,
compared to who?
Okay.
yeah, but it's like 2 times if you compare to Israel.
Not so much, but in Israel many years ago, it was you can buy chewing gum one. It cost 10,000 shekel.
Wow.
I remember that. 10,000 shekel.
10,000.
and they solve this problem, inflation, and they became one of the best economy in the world. Today, Israel in the 13th place in the world by economy. So someone from Switzerland cannot help to people in Argentina or in Mexico with problems with their inflation, because they are okay. Who can help them? Somebody that has this problem, solve it, and now we can show them how to do that. And that with terrorism and with other things, that's what we want to do in the world. We want to build good country, good state that will bring those ideas to all the world, but not just ideas. Everybody can have ideas, but we want to show them example how to do. That's what we try to build in Israel. Means that that our dream is universal. It's not just for us. We want that make good state only for Jews. No, we want for all the world. But in order to bring it to the world, we have to have here Jewish state. But our leftist brothers, Mashiach ben Yosef, want to make that we will be like everybody else. And if we will be like everybody else, we cannot fulfill our mission. What they think it will be like everybody else. It's stop. It doesn't work. Just a moment. I will see. No, I have here phone. What they mean like everybody else? You know, today in Israel, there are 26% of Arabs and 74% of Jews.
Population.
More or less, ma?
The population.
Population. Yeah, population of Israel. And percent of Arabs, if it will change to about 35%, they will become majority of Israel. How it can be? 35 verse 65, 35 their majority. It's not logical, right? But what really usually what happened in there is an idea in demography. It calls like extrapolation of demography. What it means that how quickly they grow up. It depends of their numbers. If number are big, so they became very quickly more and more. Why? Because those they in other side they start to leave their country. Like that what happened today in Marseille, in France. You know, in France, in all France, there are about 16% of Arabs, but in Marseille, they officially 25%, but really they are 40% almost. Why the difference between officially or not officially? Because they stopped, they finished, they quit counting them because it became not so political correct, and very very quickly they grow up. So French that they live in Marseille from all the years, they start to live and went to other countries, in other cities. They don't want, because they're not just, okay, there is 40% of non French population. No, they became more valiant, more powerful. They go in street with like groups of, they're organized. French, they are just 70, they were 70%. They live in all kinds of, they are 30%. When they were 30%, they were organized. They go like there was a lot of aggression, and they wanted to be like the owners of this place. And I said, it's not like just, okay, so population grow, population less, there are more. No. They try to control, to capture everything. So those, they don't want to fight. They don't want to go groups of Marseillan Frenches, and they have beaten with Muslims, especially when all police and court, they justified Arabs. So they don't want to have with them conflict. So they leave, and they come more. That is dangerous that we have today in Israel. And this power of Mashiach ben Yosef, that's what they try to do here. And what happened, that we start to understand that they lead us, our government or country, like those power left, they lead us to end of bis. You know what it may mean? Bis.
Mm-hmm.
Bis is when you go fall down.
Cliff. Oh,
Abyss.
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 Yeah, like a cliff.
They bring us to the abyss, and this abyss is like everything will be here not Jewish. It won't be Jewish state.
But the Arab Israeli population is declining, while the religious Jewish population is increasing more and more.
Yes, you're right, more, but it's still less than Arabs. With the religious population today in Israel, they are like almost like Arabs, more or less. But Jewish population, they don't go to fight with them. They don't go to make struggle, and they use terrorism. They want Jews not make them terrorists. They make to us terrorists.
We have the problem in Akko, right? We went to Akko.
Akko, yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, but what I'm saying is that because the Jewish population in general, and the religious one especially, is increasing much more than the Arabs. So eventually, like in 10, 15, 20 years, there are less and less Arabs here than the Jews, especially religious Jews.
Yeah,
So
you're right.
it's
Be'ezat Hashem. But what our court want, the superior court, they want to make that Arabs will grow more, quicker.
Mm-hmm.
For example, how? They want to make a law that any Arab that get married with somebody else, with other Arab from Gaza or from Lebanon, they will have Israeli citizenship. So if it will happen, then in few years they can bring here 100,000 of Arabs.
And they have 9 kids.
Yes, and they have a lot of kids.
This is clearly not going to happen. This is not realistic.
Be'ezat Hashem. But they wanted to make this law.
Yeah.
This is why they are so against the reform.
Yes.
Of course, yeah.
That is it's not like all this demonstration, all these struggles, because like a reform, do this judges or those judges. No, they're talking about what's the way, what the face of this state will be. What is it the Jewish state or non-Jewish state? That is about that all this struggle and those demonstrations. We want Jewish state. Now, so what happened? Today, this power of Mashiach ben David suddenly understand where they lead us. So they woke up. And this point that Mashiach ben David woke up, it's like Yaakov Avinu, he decided to take power in his hand, to control situation. And if you remember, there is like a struggle between Yaakov and angel of Esav. This angel. And Yaakov, he win this struggle. So angel said to him, Yaakov, let me go. Yaakov said, no, bless me. So he says, what is your name? Yaakov. No. Your name will be, from now, your name will be Israel. You are not Yaakov anymore. That what happened to us as a Mashiach ben David. They were like a, good Jewish religious boy. But suddenly when he understand that they want to destroy us, he take power in his hand. He start to change this situation. And this transformation from somebody that he's good Jewish religious boy, polite, and he doesn't, but who real conduct this country. Them, leftists. Now they come this transformation, and he became aware and in power, and he want to win this battle. And that never happened in past 2,000 years. That's why this idea is very, very important. This very important stage or step or junction of our history. Today we're in this junction. That first time since all those 2,000 years, power of Mashiach ben David. I mean, what does it mean again? Mashiach ben David. The essence, the idea, your belief, your faith, that will be in the head of all this process. That's why it's very, very important what is going now today in Israel. It's a transformation, it's revolution in spiritual world. And it's important to be aware what happened to us. Like I told you in the beginning of our lesson, he said, it was established a Israel, Jewish state. He said, okay, so what? Give me scrambled eggs. The same, it can happen today. You can live here, okay, they make some demonstration, they make that, okay, you don't understand what happened. But in this Independence Day, of all the world, is independence. It's like a hope for all the world to fix, to be something better, to be something to change direction of all the history. Because today direction is to destruction all the world. You know, there is we've heard about Francis Fukuyama. He's one of the sociologists, great sociologist from Japan. He says he show how the Europe destroy itself by itself. All kind of ideas that destroy themselves. And we are hope for all the world. And that's what we try to do. It's in this point we are here. This is this another step to our atzmaut, our independence, real spiritual independence. Chag Sameach for all of us.
Why does this always say that Mashiach ben Yosef is going to be killed?